Hey guys, welcome back. No, I didn't change my shirt from the last video. I just started this one right afterwards. So, yeah, we're going to use this in this video. I was sent to these. Yeah, I was sent to these? No, they were sent to me for review, free of charge, for an unbiased opinion. And I told them, sure, you send it to me, I'll do it, no problem. And they did. And so far, so good. Quality. They're flexible. Oh, what are these for? Well, they're labeled as a paintball tactical goggle system. Well, if you're playing paintball or other needs, we won't get into just a second, you definitely want to make sure if you get splattered on the chest, nothing flies up in your eyes, or you know, if somebody takes a headshot and they're not supposed to, you ain't got to worry about losing an eyeball with these. At least that's their claim. We'll get into checking that. That's what this is going to be used for. They're comfortable. I'll take these off. Straps kind of cover my ears, which I like. Don't have to worry about something hitting my Dumbo ears here. They're comfortable. They're a nice solid fit. It's not like one side's pushing down over the other one. You get them on, you're comfortable. If it wasn't for the strap, I wouldn't be able to feel them. Let's see. I do see a little bit of light down through here, but that's from the foam itself. So that's not an issue. There's quite a bit of range for the nose piece. I'd say about 1/4 inch there at least, maybe a little bit more. So that should fit the majority of the faces out there. These do, like I showed you a second ago, they do flex a little bit. So depending how flat or narrow your face is, they should fit fairly well. The lenses appear pretty nice. It comes with 3 lenses. We got a clear, which is what we're going to sacrifice. We got our amber, and we got our tinted. And the tint's really not that dark. I mean, it's respectable. But, I mean, it's not overly dark. So if you went from playing in the day to early evening, and we're just using the paintball for an example at this moment, you wouldn't have to try and change your lenses. It also comes with this nice pouch, and I have a problem putting this back on, but this actually goes over. Gee, I just made myself out to be a liar. Goes over them to protect the lenses, so when you store them in said pouch, you don't have to worry about them getting scratched up. Unless, of course, something really hits it. That's why you put the extra lenses in front of it. That way your primary lens, whichever one you want to use, stays protected. Like I said, these were sent to me. They run about 20 bucks. And before you go outside and pew-pew them, because this is right in the range where a paintball runs, usually. Paintballs usually run between 240 to 280. Maximum I've ever seen is 300 at a track, or place, whatever you want to call it. And most of them run around the 240, 250, maybe 260 range, depending on the group of people there. They usually have it turned down for newer players. More older, more aggressive players usually turn it up. But for what we're doing, we're making sure that these are stable. And for 20 bucks, I mean, these were actually under $20 with shipping off Amazon. And I will put a link down below. So far I can't find any complaints. I mean, if you need a pair of safety glasses that protect your face because you're doing wood chipping or metal shaving or doing anything that there's a chance where regular safety glasses, being they're open on the bottom like a regular pair of glasses, and only have your little side shields. If you want something to protect your bottom of your eyes, for 20 bucks, so far I can't think of it that, you know, be too bad. Now if you're indoors with them, put the amber lens in and the yellow lens, and you know, pretty good clarity, at least from all the embryo lenses I've used. Excuse me. Anywho, sorry, just a little tired. But that's what happens. It does have a little hook here. Yep, that comes off too. So I mean, you can hook this to a vest of sorts if you wanted. Or you can hook it to a belt. So you've got them right there, or on the hook inside your vehicle. Whatever. I mean, they're not tactical, okay? And as I've said in other videos in the past, tactical doesn't always mean tactifunctional. Sometimes tactical is only designed to elicit I'm safe feelings in people who are uneducated and unaware. That being said, some tactical items are pretty functional. These are functional so far. I'm going to go outside and set up a little target area, and I'll put on the main piece. We're going to sacrifice the clear lens and see if these little babies do any damage. Okay, I want to see if we can penetrate. I'm not worried about trying to crack them, because if you crack them, that means your eyes are still safe. If we get a little teeny BB to penetrate them, then it's a little more iffy. I don't think we're going to have a problem though, because this is around 240, 250 FPS. These are rated for paintball, which is anywhere from 240, 250 up to 300. So if the 240 isn't going to do it, excuse me again. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get into it. Yes, I'm very tired. Anyway, we shouldn't have any issues. You can use these around the shop, you know, hammering on stuff, woodworking, metalworking, whatever. You shouldn't have an issue. Unless you're hammering on an anvil and you chip a piece of steel off the anvil, you're not going to break 230, 240 FPS anyway. So, I mean, for the most part, for my crew, my group that watches my channel, you know, this will be a item that we prep with. You know, we put these away, we keep them, you know, we spend the 20 bucks on them, and we've got them for, you know, that stuff. For the average person who's into paintball, we'll see how they held up as well. Because in paintball, you don't want stuff flying up into your eyes, off your chest, or your shoulders, or somebody takes a headshot and you duck and it hits your shoulder. You don't want that paintball material or the ink, paint, whatever, flying up into your eyes. These appear to be very well designed. They're, like I said, they're soft, flexible. I'm going to quit rambling and we're just going to get set up outdoors here in a little bit. And we're going to shoot them. Put 4 or 5 shots onto it. And, of course, I just got this, so I'm going to have to get proficient with it. Again, it's a Powerline Daisy 340. You know, if nothing else, I can use this to help teach Charles trigger control, trigger figure placement. Never to point it at anybody unless you plan on killing them. And always make sure it stays unloaded. So that's what we use that for. I told the guy I put it in a video. I'm doing just that. We're going to do these outdoors. I could set it up inside because 240 isn't that bad, but I want to be outside. So in a little bit, we'll see you outside. Alright guys, it's kind of windy today. We're trying to set it up with an extra camera shot here. We'll see how we do. So let's get to it. Let's see if I've gotten proficient enough with this yet. No, that went that way. Trying to hit it off to the side so it doesn't come back at me. That sounds like I'm hitting it. I went low on that one. Kind of pulled that one. Ooh, just low on that one. And one more for good measure. All right. One more? Okay. Oh,
Gotta reload. Nice thing about this is a simple reload. Yeah, you have to cock it each time, but there we go. That's several shots. So let's move on forward and see what we got here. I can see a spot there. And that's just oil from the BB gun. Yep, that's oil. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Because those are 2. That was a practice shot I took before y'all showed up. Whoops, can't see nothing. Okay, let's take it off of here. And yes, I'll pick up my trash when I'm done. I ain't that bad. At least not today. I'm feeling too lazy. Hold on. Here we go. So there's an impact there, there, and there. You can see, maybe not. Camera's not quite focusing on it. All right, let me clean it off real quick. Use my pretty black shirt. Compliments to 9 Lion Apparel. This shirt's actually pretty nice. All right, I cleaned the oil off from the BBs, and there is actually no impact marks at all. Can't even tell where anything hit. So I would say these are going to be quite useful. So let's get down and let me change the camera here real quick, or at least I'll step in front of the camera so you can all see me. So give me just a moment.
All right, we're inside. I didn't want to stand outside in the wind anymore. I didn't think the audio quality would be all that great. So let's go over these one more time. Now that I'm inside and actually can see really good. There's no marks. Excuse me. No little chinks, no nothing. It's dirt. That's oil. That's oil. I mean, my fingerprints are leaving more marks than those BBs did. So I think they're going to be quite well. And you know, obviously their lenses are interchangeable, obviously. So, you know, got the amber, we got the clear, and of course we got the tinted. Which, like I said before, the tinted's not that dark, but it's dark enough to where it's, you know, not a big issue. Now, I suppose you could, if you wanted to take that off, but I don't. Turn it over so it sets. What are these going to be good for? Well, obviously paintball. If you're into paintball, you will have no issues. And I believe even at 300 FPS, which is the max at most ranges, you should have no issues. If somebody takes a headshot that they shouldn't, or you get them to be poking your head up as they're taking shots, you get one in the goggles, you'll be fine. Might not be able to see very well, do it all paint, but you'll be fine. Like I said, the foam breathes quite well. They're flexible. You won't have any issues. Now, I did try them on my son Charles just to see if they fit, and when Charles seen them, he said, yeah. So, they were a little snug, he said, but that's because he's never had anything like it. But they fit his face quite well. There was only a slight gap on the outer edges because he's got such a small head at the moment, and it will grow eventually. But you know, obviously a little 8-year-old is not going to be out in a paintball field with guys shooting, you know, it'll mostly be kids his age, if he was in one. So as a rule, for paintball, these are going to be great. I see no issues. You'll be fine. The carrying case is nice. Now let's go with the prepper set people, which I really can't stand that term prepper. It's got such a negative connotation in this day and age. But that's for another video. One moment. Gotta have my blood. Anywho, for woodworking, metalworking, very dusty environments where you want to keep everything out of your eyes, obviously, you won't have an issue with these either. For less than 20 bucks, yeah, they'll fit a variety of heads and faces. There's enough room here in the nose cavity to adjust for your eyes and your nose with no problem. This seal right here is very decent. Again, breathable. I can't see why you wouldn't spend 20 bucks. 20 bucks off Amazon, that's not a bad deal. That's a pretty good deal for the peace of mind. Now these glasses, I didn't measure them, but they're at least 1.5 mils, almost 2 mil thick. Okay, I didn't measure them. I didn't break up the calipers to do it. And it's probably in the spec sheet somewhere, which I have not read because I didn't want to go in with a pre-biased opinion. Now I did do a little bit of research after figure out what I was doing, and I did find one channel where a guy actually shot these with a CO2 powered BB, and it left the most minuscule mark, and that was at 340 feet per second. So yeah, I don't think you're going to have issues. Is it going to stop a bullet? No. Not unless it's fired from like 10 miles away. Then you're okay. Excuse me. But yeah, my son did try and claim these. He's not getting these. I may find a different pair for him. After testing, I can still use these. Still crystal clear. There's no marks other than my fingerprints. So hey, go check the link down below. Go check them out for 20 bucks. If you're on Amazon Prime, it's free shipping. So, and it's not even 20 bucks, it's like $18.99 or something like that. I don't remember. Like I said, I'll put the link down below, the link I used to check them out, the link that was sent to me to check them out. So, yeah, just use it. 20 bucks, peace of mind, you can't complain. And just hopefully you don't have a kid in your house that does this. So, that's it. No faults. All around good quality construction. I did forget to mention that. These are only single stitched, they're not double stitched on any of the, but it's not a weight bearing item. You don't need double stitch there, it'll be fine. So that's it. Grumpy, I'll catch y'all next video. The next video will be from Titan Survival stuff, so until then, we'll catch you next time. Peace.